Assala mobile. Dee-da, dee-dee-da, da-da-ba-dum-bum. Assala mobile. Get this up here. Put this back down. Oh, now I am in the perfect time. Perfect my job. What's your name, caller? What's your name? And just takes a lot of practice, boys and girls. Yeah, nice background. If I stand back here, I think I'll be doing better. So what do I gotta do? Well, just a little bit more. There we go. How's everyone? The speed of light. This is filling up at the speed of light. 3 people now. Oh, awesome. Wait. 3 people. I lied to you. I am 1. That means there's only 2 in here right now. Welcome, welcome. How's everyone? Don't be afraid to type in the chat. Say hello. Give me a like if you feel it. If you feel good about yourself, give me a like. It's got nothing to do with this content. Just because you feel good. 4 people. Awesome. You guys are just hanging out again, just like me. What's cooking, guys? What's cooking? What's new? Anything? Antonio, how you doing, buddy? ¿Qué pasa, Antonio? ¿Qué pasa, amigo? What's going on, man? Well, I see you're one of the first here. There is no announcement today. Just a little test. Trayvon's back at it with Pucha. What do you mean? He's back at it. What do you mean by he's back at it? I never knew he left it. Did he leave it? Or do you mean he's live right now? Is that what you're talking about? Is that what you're saying? Cali streaming. Oh, he's streaming. Oh, that's why. Yeah. Of course, you can't stream 2 channels. But what do you think he's going to be talking about? Similar things? I don't know. What do you think he's talking about? Different crowd of people anyway. My people are more, I don't know. POTJ, yeah. Exactly. Yeah, you got to, you got to get out there. You got to do whatever you got to do. Videos, etc., right? He's got something out already. And I am trying to get something out. It's a new coin dedicated to him. Yeah. I've heard about the coin. I am very familiar with it. All that's happening. Very familiar. What does that mean, though? Proof of Trayvon James. That he exists? We all know he exists. He's going to be okay, I guess. I don't know. It's just limited. Again, it's limited community. I just have to say it, guys. That's one of the biggest problems with these things. Anyway, I wanted to give, the project is running nice. Okay. Front end, etc. Smart contract. I got the first copy of it, just overseeing it. Now I'm making some little modifications. Supposed to meet up with him again today. Yeah, you know what? It's like the good old days. If I go to CoinMarketCap and you will see people don't know how to name it anything different. So it's proof of this, proof of that, right? Hold on a sec. I forgot to do something. Why is this not showing up? Come on now, man. Come on, man. Why are you not showing up here? There we go. Okay. What was I going to say? If you got in about a week ago, you're doing really well right now with that coin. Well, that's like everything. If you get started, that depends. Actually, not like everything. No. It's actually not like everything. Because things tend to go down, come down, up, and then come back down real quickly. Right? Give me a second. So yeah, first in are better chance, but as well, you know, the most in as well. Follow? So let's just go over here for 1 second. Transition, hello, you see me in the bottom corner still, hello. See, now if this was all green screen, well, I don't know how you do. I know with my videos, if this was green screen behind me, which you can see it slightly over there, then I could get rid of my background. I don't know if you can do that with live streaming though. Okay, so for example, you said proof of this, right? Well, this in essence is tools. Okay, so this is in essence is how it basically everything started like that anyway. So if you go to historical snapshots, watch, I've done this before. So let's go to May 2013 when this thing pretty much started. Looky. Bitcoin, Litecoin, Namecoin, Peercoin, Fedcoin, Freecoin, Terracoin, Devcoin, Novacoin, and Mincoin. Okay. So that's all I wanted to share. What I'm trying to say is yes, because this is all, they're all like proof of this, proof of that. You know, you got the proof. So that's in essence, nobody knows how to call it something different. Well, now you're starting to see some differences. But listen, I've been working on this project of mine, okay, for I don't know, maybe 2 weeks already. So it's not like they come out with anything. I'm been creating this thing, conceptualized from the beginning. It's got nothing to do with proof of anything. It's not my name. It's not my channel. So right there, it kind of allows more growth. There you go, Louise. He's ready. Yeah, man, that's a good thing. Oh, did you? You mean the twins? The twins? Or are you talking about me, man? I don't even know what you're talking about. Bitcoin. You talking about the twins or you talking about me? Them and Sunny. Sunny is, yeah, that's not his main, that's not his first language again. Sunny Decree, you mean? Sunny? Project. Yeah, project. Sunny says some weird, some words there that, yeah, I mean, that's not his first language. Hey, what was I going to say? But you're talking about the twins, right? The colored twins? Bitcoin. But you guys see the history. What I'm trying to do is just quickly go back there because someone mentioned proof of this. That's everything. Proof of this, proof of weekends, proof of that, proof of that. They all start like that because they don't know how to name it. I guess they're stuck on proof of anything is the way to confirm confirmations, okay? Proof of work and proof of stake, right? Or is that what it is? Yeah, proof of staking. So I don't know why they continued on with it. Anyway, mine is different. It's one word. That's it. And so therefore, it encompasses much. It's a greater market reach than these things that have limitations. That's all I have to say. There's not much to talk about. all I want to say is, Louise, yeah, just, I'm not kidding. Be one of the first when I go ahead. I'll open it up like this, a live stream, and then I'll talk about it. And I don't, I don't have no massive crowds, but it'll slowly develop. It doesn't matter. It gives you guys a bigger advantage, okay, to jump on board when this thing goes. What was I going to say? So the front end is looking beautiful. I'm looking for, I'm actually, one of the reasons why I lit this thing up is because I'm looking for a dude whose name is Murata Money. He's a back-end developer, database developer. And I think we can figure this out, but it's time constrictions. Okay, I want to get this dang thing out long time ago. But I'm restricted because I don't have the education, the coding skills to do it. So I got some, like the smart contract guy's working on it. I mean, he's apart from other projects. He gave me the first round today. I like it. We're going to make some quick adjustments. I couldn't get, I'm still going to try to fight for one thing. I couldn't get it based on, he gave me feedback that might be something that they might be able to abuse, in other words. I don't like that word. It's not abuse that he used, it's something else. Front-end guy is doing a fantastic job on a site. Fantastic. The site looks awesome, congruent, beautiful. But now we need the database input because there's a couple elements inside this that works in order to create the use, right? This contract actually has a use case. It has a use. So there's a couple features. And today, actually, earlier today, I found another cool marketing angle, okay, that just takes it one level up again. I'm not trying to hype anything, it just takes it one more level up, because the whole success of these things is, number one, you have to have a good concept, like a good project. It has to be good. There has to, it can't just be based on nothing. Number two, it has to solve a problem, right? And it does. Number three, it needs to be good enough that people want to talk about it. Number four, incentivized for those that are talking about it. Number six, no internal abuse, meaning a biggest problem with these other contracts was that people were just saving on their own thing, so they would use their own master. No, you have to earn your master node. You can't buy into your master node. No one's done it like the way I'm doing it yet. You can't buy into it. You have to earn it, okay? And until you earn it, all those dividends, not dividends, they're not called dividends, they're called karmas, okay? With me. I'm going to stop. I got to watch the way I talk about it because it's a total different terminology. But those karmas that you are receiving, so basically you're going to earn that position. What that does is limit those to who actually are real promoters, real people that can generate. Those ones are the ones that should earn. Not the average Joe that's using their master node. Mine's a karma link, okay? But they're using it for their own purposes, using it to save. And so the community, it's not a community-based thing. It's more like, it's a selfish-based thing. It's always been like selfish. So this, yeah, it's built on a good foundation, etc. But I'm looking for Miranda Money. Are you in here? I don't like your name, Money. Because, I don't know. But if you're in here, does anyone know the cat? He was in here a couple times. He commented on a video of mine. I sent him an email. There's this other guy that I used to work with that does, he does everything. Back-end database, everything. Like all the PHP, MySQL, all that stuff that's required, right? Because there's a built-in function inside this thing that it works with the contract. It asks the question from the contract. But then the functionality happens on the front end. But it asks the question to the contract, is this person part of the community? If yes, continue. If no, then you can't participate. It's a community thing, right? It's all about building a community, etc. Yeah, hopefully, you know, those guys will come around. Well, when these things, I don't know. I don't wish anything ill will, but these things I think are going to implode from the inside. Most of these things that are out there. And hopefully mine will come out with a fresh look here. You have an email. Yeah, I have an email that dude, and I sent it to him. Or do I have an email? I have an email, kissdino@gmail.com. Yeah, I'm talking about, I don't even want these cats that are on these, like I've got a Solidity developer, the smart contract guy. I don't want these cats. I had a bad experience with one dude already. Like these guys that are in this circle, they create these contracts, they clone them, no one knows if they're the true or not. And there are a lot of scams out there right now, just clones. They're only interested in one thing, to take your money or your crypto, whatever. These are true scammers out there, guys. Bunch of them. That's why if you guys know me, if you've been following me forever, guys, since I created the YouTube channel. Okay, good. The guy's not in this space. Okay, Kiss Dino, my title. Title of my YouTube channel, kissdino@gmail.com. Yes. Now, I'm not sure if we can get this. Like the guy that's working on the front end, he's doing a fantastic job. It's just time constraints. And he's not a back end type deal guy, but the guy's smart. Smart as whip. I think he can figure this out. He will, you know, we'll do our best attempt to. It's just, again, it's just mechanics, guys. This is not I think everything really, it has to be focused with a great concept and idea. I don't care if you're into the mechanics. If you got nothing to drive that thing, there's nothing. So I think the idea and the concept has to be solid first. And then the website and all that stuff is mechanics. But again, it has to appeal to that general audience. Like it's got to be a good flow. That's why this dang project is called Flow. Okay? There's a reason for it. And you know, I'm eager just like you guys. I'm pretty much more eager than the average Joe because I want this thing to come out. But who knows, maybe another one day or two, some of these things start imploding on themselves, start blowing up internally. And then these cats that are out there, those ones that are, you know, basically not sure what to promote, they can come and join in on the flow, man, because the flow is going to be awesome. It's going to be, it's not going to be hyped up or anything. I just like to control, you know, as much as possible that I can in terms of once the contract's done, it's done. But I'd like to, you know, minimize it for the little cats too. But the problem though is it's difficult. He's saying that, you know, that can be manipulated. Anyone of you guys use MetaMask? Experience with that? It's been a while. I've been a while I've been here. What do you mean, Antonio? I want to make sure I understand you 100%. Yeah, Miranda Money, yeah. Yeah, ask for him. Sometimes the chat is a little delayed. So yeah, well, like I have to because this actual front end of the site actually has a video, and I have to create that video myself. Nothing pro, just very simple to the point. Get it. You know, touch base on it. I haven't created that. It's just going to be natural, organic. Been following me for a while, okay. Following me, yeah, okay. No, so you know, the guys that are new, see, there's a ton of people that used to follow. Like, you guys know how I am. I just don't join this or that, and I don't just talk about other crap and promote this and promote that. Very rarely you see it, so it's the same kind of thing. And it's interesting. I find it very interesting. There he is, K033, Wizard. I find it very interesting when someone takes it upon themselves, when there's like, for example, these things you guys are talking about, they take ownership of it, right? You see the different kind of mentality when it's something that you are part and creator of, you see the different mentality. It's not so much just part of that thing. Now they've actually got some ownership to it, and there's certain amount of integrity that has to come with that. Okay, so that's why you see these cats like focusing more on that, because, well, their name or whatever is associated with it. Like they have a piece in it. And so this project doesn't have my name on it, but I am embedded in this dang thing. Okay, so I just want to see this thing fly, and if it's successful, I think it's going to be successful for a bunch of people. Not everyone, because unfortunately, this is how it is. It's just like trading. You can't have only winners. There always has to be some losers. That's just trading, guys. But in essence, to be honest with you, let me back up on that claim. Let me back up on that statement, okay? With this project that's set up, the way it's set up, you can't really ever lose in terms of what you're doing. You're actually helping a lot of people, okay? You are helping creators, YouTubers, etc. You are, in essence, doing good work, okay? So, in that sense, yeah. You're never a loser. You're always a winner. Okay, but if it's just about the money, which everything out there that's, well, they call it games, but I don't know really how much fun it is when you look at the dashboard, nothing's really happening. I don't know if that's a game, or if you look and the prices drop tremendously and you're stuck there with some of this stuff, tokens or whatever. I don't know. Is that a good game? Like, how do you play the game? I'm not interested, okay? That's all I'm saying. I'm not interested in those kind of games. I'd rather create something that has an effect, because I don't see the entertainment in it. I really don't. Personally, I don't. But maybe there is. I don't know. How do you feel about being in the same project or same space as those other people? First off, this is crypto, and there are many, many people in crypto. Okay? There's bad people, good people, all kinds of people. Mobsters, government officials, all kinds of different people. So the space is huge. I look at something and I try to pick bits and pieces from it, okay, that I think will help to solve something, to create something. Like I when these things first came out, I knew right away that just there's limited is a cap on it, because they've limited the market. You got the whole world, and you limit it down to, for example, this amount of people. So there's kind of limitation to it. You got to think of it. I think all different angles. So right from the get-go, it was like, how do we position this so that it's going to be so it has potential to be, right? Because no one can predict the future, none of this stuff. I can talk to you all I want, but I'd rather just see it happening as it's happening, because no one knows even what tomorrow's going to bring. So who cares about tomorrow? But I'd like to give it the best chance that it can. So we've opened it up tremendously in terms of market. In terms of promotion, which is the driving force, which, if you guys don't know, the first one, that is the problem. The first one, I'm not going to mention these names of these things anymore. But the first one that came out, it started on the wrong foot as far as I'm concerned. And they just had to roll with it. But you can't separate the thing from the marketing machine. The marketing machine is needed. The word has to get out. If there's nothing really to talk about, what's the word to get out? Therefore, implosion. Very simple. So you take those problems, that's what I did. I took the problems from the air, like, what's wrong with this? And then I kind of came up with a solution to all those things. I think most of them, now, it's not perfect, because I'm not perfect, but I mean, like, and I'm working with guys that, like, we could really design something really awesome if we had more time. I don't know the mathematics, so I'm going based on their mathematics, right? I'm going based on their mathematics, and I'm changing things up a little bit. So, you know, like for example, it's not going to be 10, 10, and 10. It's going to be slightly different. 10, 15, 20 is what I'm shooting for, percentage-wise. BCC price is up to 10. Yeah, 10 what? $10? If it was up to 10, then I would go and quickly search the news. Because something's up. I hope it goes up to 10. And then 15. And then 20. I don't know. It's up to $10. I don't believe you. That would be great news. $10. Yeah, I don't believe you. I'll go look. But let me get out of this zone here. What can I say about oh shoot. What can I say about yeah, 109. 109. 250, you'd be, yeah, went to 250 so you can sell yours at 250. Is that where you're going to get it at? You got to think in terms of, is there a better place to put it? I don't know. It might go to that. I can't say yes or no because it's based on community and what they have planned for it. I don't know. To me, personally, man, if it gets to $10, what you're talking about, that's pretty dang good. So I'm going to go from there now. You know, I'm just going to go from there and see, you know, where it goes. But yeah, sometimes if you have a better place to do, you know, to make that grow, then you want to do that. Remember, most of us came into this not knowing really. I don't care for trading too much, to be honest with you. I don't. Like, look at Ethereum, it's coming back down again. Bitcoin, I don't know what it's doing. Come back down again, did it? Like, it's just up and down. What does that mean? Like, what is this? Are they playing a game on the big coins? Are they playing a game? Yeah, they are playing a game. They're playing. Those are the big ones. And they're pumping and dumping just like these other things, right? It's 109. Oh, Zimbabwe dollars maybe. Yeah, exactly, Louise. Yeah, I just checked. $10? I don't know. I don't know what box is, but yeah, let's stay focused on here. Alfie ZY YouTube. Oh, the Blockfolio. Yeah, I wouldn't go by that. Just go to CoinMarketCap. That is the best one. That would kind of give you a good idea. But the price will just rise if there's any kind of news about anything, like, and it's positive. So who knows? You guys know I talked about that tweet. So I mean, I don't know. I can't say anything, and I'm just kind of hoping for all of us that are in it still, that have coins. Really, why would I wish it bad? No one should wish bad, because when that happens, you will see crypto. Like, do what it needs to do. In other words, if you're waiting for Bitcoin to go up, that's an essential part of that going up. Ethereum, whatever, all those cryptocurrencies. Because once that's released, okay, and people can convert it, then that's it. Yeah, okay, I thought you were just playing with me. So guys, no promises at all, guys. I don't like to do timelines, but I'm kind of hoping that I can release this next week. This ERC20 token smart contract deal. I need this back-end dude to participate in this because I don't really want to release the smart contract until the functionality of the website is 100%. In other words, I've got those elements in there already. Yeah, you won't see that tweet because they took it down. But if you go to my channel, you'll see one video that I got up. I might pull that down sometime. I have a video and I show you the exact tweet. Okay, go to my channel. Just click on my Castino and go to my channel. What means smart contract? Yeah, good question. Because you know what? I've never known anything about Ethereum or smart contracts or any of that stuff. As a matter of fact, I still don't know what it means. I'll know more and more as it interests me. Right now, the only thing that interests me was what those coders at P3D came out with. That's what introduced me really to smart contracts. I didn't know how it works. So smart contract, okay, I can't focus on what you're saying. I'm trying to focus on something, and then you're throwing up these questions. Hold off for a sec. I'm not trying to avoid you. Where was I going? Okay, so basically, essentially, the cool thing about it, guys, is this. Okay, this is what I find really cool about this setup with the smart contract. You don't have to log into anywhere. When you go to the website that I'm creating, there's no login to go check out your information, how much you have inside. It's none of that. No money's inside. None of the stuff you had to do before. That's number one. Like, wow, that's cool. Never had to do this. So you just go to the site and you interact with your MetaMask. And MetaMask is the wallet that you have on your browser, Firefox or Chrome, right? So this is a wallet that you have on there. And as soon as you visit a page that is basically Ethereum based, that can only be read with that browser, I can't watch the live stream right now for a sec. I'll answer some of the questions in a sec. So when you visit the page, there's no place to log in, none of that stuff. It just automatically interacts, and there's your wallet. It just basically knows you and how much you have, and it all shows up on the actual web page. Okay, how much tokens you have, and you can interact right there with the blockchain. Okay, meaning you can make a purchase or whatever the case is. And it's you and a smart contract. There is no middle person. There's no funds being held on the website. It's just basically, I don't know if that's called a DApp or whatever, but it's basically a site. And this the wallet can read the site, okay, what's on the site with the Ethereum contract. So it's you and the Ethereum contract directly. There's no middle person. So once the smart contract is launched, like a developer, okay, when I launch it, you can't edit it anymore. You can't make any changes to it. So it's up there and it's done. The functionality, you know, how it pays or whatever the case is, how it distributes, it's all done. That's what I found very cool and interesting, okay? And they're tokens. Those are actual tokens. They're not coins. They're tokens. And with these smart contracts, they get burned every time you, for example, you sell them or whatever. I don't actually have that terminology, buy or sell. Mine's different. But when you sell them, in essence, what you're doing is burning them. They get deleted. Okay, and when someone buys, they get created. Okay, ask some more questions. I'll try to answer them. Okay, anyway, I saw it last week. I always come to your lives. Okay, saw what last week? The Twitter tweet? Yeah. Go check out my thing. It was up for like, I don't know, an hour or so. And then they pulled it down. Number 2, I always come to your lives. Awesome, thank you. Even Trayvon James, he left the PD. Trayvon James has his own proof of coin. Proof of whatever. He's not left anything. For your project, it's very important that your front end looks good on mobile. Oh, trust me, it does. Trust Wallet is a browser wallet that has been a godsend for playing all these dApps. Yeah. So Trust Wallet is another way that it's just a simple app that you can download. And then there's a browser in it. You can click on it, and then you can bookmark and save, which I expect you guys to do after this is launched. You save the Flow site, okay? And that's it. So basically, you could get Ethereum through there, but if you use if you use the MetaMask on your browser, you can import that same MetaMask into it. So all you have to do is then visit that page on your mobile with the Trust Wallet, and it automatically knows again. It's no logging in, no nothing. So in essence, you are 100% anonymous in there. Okay, because you have an address, and your address communicates with the contract. That's it. There's no name required. There's no age requirement. There's nothing. As long as you have Ethereum, you can purchase tokens or you can participate in the project. Any one of these things. All you need is Ethereum, and then you just simply go to the page and then boom. That's it. That's what makes it cool as far as I'm concerned. It's really decentralized. In other words, there's no third party managing anything. The monies is not on someone's side or anything to worry about. Okay, it's managed there, and that's however they do it. Okay, very simple. Any other questions? These are good questions. So I will be doing tutorials. You'll see it afterwards on the site. Yeah, the site is mobile. Trust me, I know about that. It is mobile beautiful. Okay, it works. It's congruent. Meaning, it's a nice flow to it. When you go from wherever you're going, which is YouTube, this is it. We are based 100% on YouTube marketing, okay? So when you're going from YouTube to the site, it's beautiful. That's all I got to say. Even if you're doing it on your mobile phone. Trust me, you guys are going to, first off, I'm not going to hype anything, but you guys are going to want to just get in early, number one, and then number two, just get in with the little amount you want. I don't really care. And then just remember, there is a limit, so you can't get in any more than 3 Ethereum, and then the next time is only 3 hours later that you can put any more. I'm trying to control that so the little guys can still participate. Will the community do all the chatting in the DApp? Yeah, I don't like Discord. The chatting, if there's no chatting, what's the chatting for? There's no real chatting, but yeah, you can. There's a little feature there that it's not chatting like you guys are used to. So if you're used to that, yeah, I'm not crazy about that at all. Because you know what happens? Most people spend their time doing that, and that's not productive as far as I'm concerned. I don't think that's productive, really. I think that's a good, like for the games it's different. For games it's different, okay? Let me put it to you this way. If you're playing those games, then it's a manipulating strategy type deal. Okay? You either hype people up or you confuse them. It's like the troll boxes of the back in Bitcoin days. It still exists. So that's where you kind of fight for which way you want that thing to go. Okay? Because, that's how it works. The thing I'm setting up has got nothing to do with that, guys. If you guys remember BitConnect, back in the day, you didn't go there and get stressed out about things. You just went there and just looked at your thing and see how it was doing, and that's about it. That's what I loved about it. I wasn't there to oh, what's happening now? What's somebody saying? I want to be far away from all that stuff, even on YouTube. I never pay attention to those other stupid videos that were talking about this or that or scam this or it. I didn't pay attention to any of that stuff, right? I just wanted to relax. That's it. I didn't want to get all stressed out. So if you guys like that kind of stuff, yeah, you're not going to like this. This is a different kind of animal. Yeah, content creators, listen, like I said, this is an add-on to what's already established, meaning YouTube, okay? Back at the start of the first one, okay? I don't mention these things for a reason. Back at the start of the first one, that was a strategy that they would jump on live streams and blah, 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 and just slam it with, it's a reverse way to do it. You don't get people interested because you're talking loud. You get them interested, okay, by not talking so much. Really do. And so there's a bunch of people in these Discords, they just all hype and stuff. I don't want none of that. I'd rather nobody know. In the site itself, there will be a place where I'll be doing At the beginning anyway. Hopefully it grows enough that I don't have to be doing anything. But there'll be a place where you get live streams or announcements will come from my videos, okay? Because you can get sidetracked real quickly thinking that that thing has something to do with this thing and it doesn't. So if you don't hear it from that, then it's not real, okay? If you go to live stream and you don't get, you know, you got questions, that's where you ask them. So that's about it. Yeah, no, I don't like the Discord thing. I don't like chatting, period. That is primarily some of the biggest reasons for just chaos in that whole thing. And I don't have time or want to even moderate that stuff. I really don't care about that stuff. It's all on YouTube. So when the live stream comes on, that's when people get together and how's it going? And the live streams will be different. That's when I will enjoy live streams again. Hopefully, anyway. Meaning, you know, how's everyone doing? Anything new? Like in terms of, you know, people talking about how it's going. And then I'll give some strategies. Okay, guys, here's what I think you guys should be doing. And go do it. But very few will. Because people are lazy. It's true. Yeah. It's just, the way I see it, Louise, is just try to eliminate most of the garbage out there. You shouldn't have to stress. Like if you are playing these games right now, you are probably stressing, not going comfortably and checking out how your earnings or whatever. I don't even like to use the word earnings, guys. Very simple. I'm going to change my vocabulary. That's important. But you guys go and look. I don't think it's like a comfortable feeling. It's more like I wonder when this thing's going to drop or when something's going to happen. Because if you have experience in these last things, then you'll realize it's not a good. It's not a good feeling. You're kind of looking and going, oh no, what's going to happen next? Should I pull out now? Should I keep it? That's not a good feeling. That's not long-term at all thinking. Not even close. So that's why you have to start off with a good foundation, good idea, good everything, implemented so that it creates continued growth, etc. That's what I like to see. It's this, you're projected primarily, and then you involve others. It's this, your project primarily, and then you involve others. I don't quite understand what question is. Let me think what you're trying to say. How do I say this? Yeah, was this your idea? Yes, the 100% is. Yeah, meaning I pulled it from the universe and then we kind of worked on things like I was asking questions and stuff and just bringing it all together. Yeah, it is. Because it needs these things need like use. Okay? They need some kind of use. Like how do you explain what the heck? I would never promote any of those things. Those games, never. I just don't feel comfortable with them. That's the problem with many. What are you promoting? What the hell is it that we're promoting with that? Like what is it that it does? What is, you know? And you could take that argument and say, well, what do most coins do? Okay, I get it, but I don't want to go even close to that. So that's where the use came out of, and creating something with more use and actually serving a purpose, okay? And just the mentality of people coming in. They're not just going to join because of the money. It's going to help crypto, hopefully. This is what my vision is. It's going to help content creators. It's going to help YouTubers, small, medium, large. It's going to help bring awareness to the crypto space. Crypto is going to rise because of this, I hope. Am I dreaming? I don't know, maybe. But does it have the potential? Yeah, it does. So once that vision is shared, then it starts to go from that point forwards. But you're not promoting me. My name's not on that damn thing. Matter of fact, I'm just doing my best to get this thing going. Once I get it going, I hope that there's somebody else's dang face on that video in the first page. Somebody else's story. right? On the live stream, somebody else is doing that, right? That's my goal. Yeah, I mean, okay, so you're in the game space. Okay. What can I say? It's a game, but I don't know what the game is. What's the game? What's the rules of the game? Like, what are you doing in the game? What's the game? Let's get down to it. Actually, let's not even get into it. I don't even care about those things. But there's just, I don't understand what the game is. What's the rules? How does it work? Is it who is holding the most? Is it who's smart enough to move quicker to get to, like, well, what's the dang game? Like, I don't get it. To me, that's not, I don't know. I don't want to I don't want to talk anything downwards to something, but I just know that the originator, the one that started, was poking fun at what is true in crypto. I get that. I got that, but it's not a long-term play. Instead, what this project is not poking at it, it's like, it's sort of saying like, let's get on with it. What are we waiting for? The missing element that you guys don't have, number one, is people talking about promoting, actually having some use out of it, like getting out and expanding. How many people, I haven't even done the statistics, how many people do you guys think are on YouTube, guys? How many people are from, and how spread out is it in the world? Because that's, in essence, the market. You guys are on YouTube, I'm on YouTube. I think a lot of people have been on YouTube, so that's the market. You know? Unless someone's typing in crypto, no one's touching those dudes. Under 1,000 people. Under 1,000 people. Hold on a sec. You're talking about these gaming guys, cryptos? First, okay. No, I'm talking millions of people. The gaming thing that you're talking about? Yeah. What you're talking about is taking crypto and then minimizing it. Complete, like, way down. That's what you're doing with those games. And then when you attach someone's face on it, minimize it even more. Okay? Till it's that big, the market. I'm talking YouTube. It's not thousands. It's millions. Millions of people. All over the world. Not being reached. And we can do it. We can do it with flow. Yeah. I don't see a reason why you can't. It just expands. It's like it's easy to do. Easier to do than anything else. With those, it's just like those lending platforms. That's the same thing. It's the same people that are in the lending platforms that are in this thing. Come on now. Yeah, exactly. It's the same people going from here to there. Like, what do you... And let me guess, are all those people making, are all of them winning? No. So that group gets smaller and smaller and smaller. New people come in. What's this crypto? They're next. It happened to Bitcoin in 2017. All kinds of newcomers came on board. And they're stuck way up there. To $20,000 range. And where's it at right now? 9? They're wondering what happened. That will always exist. Okay, that's why I'm saying there's like, that's how it works in life anyway. Not everybody can be a boss. But you give somebody the opportunity to be. And so, this earning and reinvesting type deal will move you up slowly, ever so slowly, and you can also earn it by creating content. So these are opportunities for someone to do it, but not everybody does it because a lot of people are lazy. Let's face it. 95% of people are lazy. That's the truth. So they don't deserve handouts, to be honest with you. I don't go for that kind of stuff. So I don't feel sorry for those that, like, you got your hand and you're giving them something and they're just like, no, I don't want to get off the couch, man. That's the world. So they're programmed already. That's not the ones. I'm talking about those cats, okay, for example, on YouTube that are trying. Sometimes they just need a boost. They need to be, they need a community to support those cats. I don't know if you guys are grasping what I'm saying. Those people aren't even in crypto. And this community will go and support that cat. And then he'll feel good about it. And then he'll come check out who is given, you know, and then the karma starts to flow. That's what it's all about, flow. And he becomes a valuable asset. Okay, because we're in it together. There ain't nothing, you know. It's not a competition. It's not a competition. As a matter of fact, if someone's doing well, we all get karma from that. Good karma. These live streams, yeah, Trayvon must be live, bro, because he's got everybody. Everybody's on there. That's okay. Keep following him. Exactly. Have fun, be free. Well, yeah, it's fun. That sounds almost familiar with somebody. This is the problem, and I don't want to go into the problem, but because if you guys don't know what the problem is the more you want, the more you need, the more less freedom you have. So that's all a trap. The whole world is set us up for a trap, a big trap. You want more freedom, yes, 100%. So you need less stuff. That's a fact, Jack. You need less so that you can have more freedom. Because if you're, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're chasing things. No, we don't need to have that. We just want to be free. Flow is going to Mars. Well, I don't know. I don't know where it's going. It's universal, that's for sure. We're going to extract the universe and we're going to bring it into humanity. I want to see goodness come out of people. Not this kind of mentality where it's like all for one, one for all, you know, for themselves, I mean, you know, selfish kind of attitude. Right? That's what I'm shooting for. But I need, the reason for this live stream, guys, is if you guys can reach out to these developer, back-end, like a database developer, see if I can get this moving a little quicker. See if I can get it going a little quicker. That's all. Because I like quicker. They say moon, yeah. Actually, let me change those words. I like that. How about flow? Flow is going to, let me see. If flow is not going to the moon, it's not going to Mars. It's coming to Earth. How's that? Yeah, I like that. It's coming to Earth. See? Everybody's trying to get somewhere, and I'm bringing it to Earth. Flow is supersides all universes, guys. Flow is that thing. It's not magic. I don't like the word magic because magic is like, it's fake. It's not real. But the flow is in the universe already. You just got to tap into it. Earth is not zero. Earth is where you are. You don't need to go anywhere. You need to bring anywhere to you. You see? You don't have to go anywhere. We don't have to go to, I don't want to go to the moon. I don't want to go to Mars. I want it to come to me. The universe, I want it to be inside me and out. I want to be a part of that. Right now, there's just like, there's no, yeah, this is so deep right now, man. I don't even know if I should continue. I know what you're saying. Everything's to the moon. Lambos and all that stuff. Again, twisted thinking. Like a Lambo's going to solve their problems. You can just imagine when the Lambo breaks down how much it costs you. Lambos equals less freedom. Let me write that down. See why I don't like typing? You be part of the universe after death. I'm already part of the universe, and so are you, but you just don't know how to tap into that thing. You know what I mean? And when you do tap into it, you know it. It feels good. Ashes is earth. Ashes is, I could call it almost death, but it's not that. I don't know how to explain that. We are recycled. We are recycled. Recyclables. Yeah. We are recyclables. What are you going to come back as then? If you're recyclable? A pop can? We're going to come back at a soda pop bottle? Bugs eat us. We are recycled on a t-shirt. Chicken eat bugs. Yeah, I don't know if you're being serious or if you I don't know. I don't see the world like that at all. See, you're talking about something to me that is, I'm gone by that time. See, I'm a spiritual being. I think you consider, I don't know if you're being serious though, but I think you consider yourself a human being, and I'm already much deeper than that. I figured out that we're not human beings, we're spiritual beings. Human is what we're doing here, right now. The skin is what makes us human, I guess. This limitation. The limitation. The stupidness, right? The ignorance, right? All those things that restrict us. Okay, yeah, thank you. Yeah, find out about that dude. He sent me an email on my channel and I can't track him down. It's not meant to be. That's all it is, man. If it's too hard, it's not meant to be. That's how it is, I guess. Particles. What does that matter? I could bite off my arm and throw it on the ground. That's not me. You gotta believe, bro. You gotta believe in something bigger, because if you don't, you already lost. And if you think it's just you, you are your creator, like many that I've heard, you lost too. You both lost. I've never seen anything being created by itself. Not one thing. Not one thing. There's nothing has ever been created by its own self. It just doesn't. No, sorry. It follows a protocol. There's something beyond it. There's something beyond it. You just don't see it. People don't see it. And therefore, because they don't see it, they think it's not real. But it's those very things that you don't see that are very real. That's the reality. What we are living in right now, this is not. As a matter of fact, you're watching me. I'm not there, but yet I am. So what is it? Can you feel me? Can you touch me? Am I real to you? Oh man, this is technology. Oh. This is the fact, Jack. That's what I'm trying to say. When the sun dies, the sun's star is reborn. Two different things. I don't want to get too deep into it, man, but I'm telling you, I don't know where you're at, but where you're at, I'm already wise enough to realize if I created myself, I'm in trouble. Because I don't even know how I work. How can I possibly create myself? There's light in the world, thank God. There is still light in the world. Okay? You have to understand, there's just like I create things, right? I create things like I'm creating this project, right? In essence, I'm pulling out of what exists already. Okay? So I'm not doing anything new. I'm just putting things together that I tap into. And psh, psh. That's all we've ever done as human beings. Nothing else. That's why it's not good sometimes to have knowledge. It isn't. Because The moral being of a person takes that knowledge and applies it and scams people. I can prove to you this because just in this crypto space, they've taken knowledge, they've applied it, they twisted it, and then they take from you because the intention is all wrong. It comes from a bad place. So knowledge is not good from people who are not whole. Haven't even discovered the simple things. So they're so confused with the little things that all they think is they want more and more and more and more. And that's in essence putting them in a trap. They don't see it though. And they'll stamp on top of people, do whatever it does to climb that ladder to get to wherever they got to go. And so the little people, right? Who cares about them? And at the end of it though, they are so absurd that when they achieve their goal, they'll realize how useless their endeavor has been. And they'll realize they've achieved nothing. If they ever realize it. Probably not. Because they have no time to, look inwards. You got to look inwards to see truth. Truth is inside. It's part of you. And then it leaves you. You don't partake in that death thing that you're talking about. That's just something organic, physical, the physical. I'm talking deep. What are you talking Einstein stuff? Yeah, you're talking scientific stuff. All that scientific stuff confuses people. The law of conservation of mass or principle. The law of conservation, what does that mean? Conserving what? States that for any system closed to all transfers of matter and energy. See, you're talking scientific to me. I'm already shut down to whatever you were saying. I'm like, what is he saying? It's just, to me, mumbo jumbo. I don't even got time to think about what you're saying. It's big words structured together, little words, and it's too confusing. It's more simpler. Yes, you always be part of the universe. Yeah. See, that's easier to say, part of the universe, than all the other stuff. I don't understand. It was almost scientific. Yeah, I don't understand that. But see, I am almost 100% sure we have a disconnect just on what you're saying. We have a disconnect. You don't believe in anything greater than like I believe in God. You probably don't. You probably believe that you just are. Am I right? You can't talk only. I understand what you mean. It's my show. What do you mean I can't talk only? I can talk. Sure I can. This is my videos. What do you mean I can't talk? But I don't understand. See, chat throws it off. But anyway, go ahead. Answer that one question. You don't believe that there's a God, correct? Hey, Akmark. What's going on? We're getting so deep. I've lost my consciousness. We're still continuing, my man. That's where we're at. We are coming closer and closer every day. When you be part of the universe. I am part of the universe right now. If you were to take a microscope and check out your cells and everything, it just looked like a whole complete universe. Those things, same things that they study in the stars. Yeah. I don't, science to me don't get me excited. Science is the study of that's magnificent, that can't be all explained. There's the part that can't be explained because we're not smart enough, man. We don't have the knowledge base, It's just too much. It's too beautiful. You can't explain it. So that's why I just choose to know my place. That's it. In this world, I choose to know my place. I'm okay with it. It's not a competition to me. I don't want to compete. You know what I mean? But I will destroy those other things that are... No, I'm just kidding. You're just a quantum state, but you will become dust. Yeah. Anyway, you never answered the question, and I pretty much know your answer. So that's why our conversation can't flow. It can't flow because you have these things that I will become this, and then I will say to you, you don't even know me because what I am, I can be. You can put my body aside and I still am. You see? So that body that's turned into dust that you talk about, or ashes, whatever you said earlier, it's not me, man. You misinterpreted me. I exist beyond all those things. You can't box me in. I exist already. So that dust and quantum state and all that kakamomo stuff and all those big words, they don't mean nothing to me. They might be the same meaning of some things, but I can't understand them. They're too big. So, yeah, but you didn't answer the question. You got to understand. You got to you got to answer the question. Because if you think you can solve this and you are the creator, then you, unfortunately, I can't win you over. I can't convince you. But the conversation can't continue anymore because we're two like different wavelengths. You get what I mean? Because this ain't the conversation of who's smartest. This is not. This is who's actually the most dumbest. Who can dumb it down till it makes sense to the average person. See, everybody, it's not everybody, but the world tries to make themselves like a smart. To be smart is already making yourself higher than the other cat. Okay, just to like. That's what they do. Some guy talks to me in big words. I'm not saying you. I'm just saying some guy uses the same words that I can pretty much say in the simple language. But they make these big words so that they feel themselves that they're a bit bigger and better than me. And they make me feel down because I'm ignorant. Remember, ignorance, not knowing something, already gives that person an advantage. Unless the person already has a fundamental understanding that is beyond that person's knowledge-based understanding. He's talking words, and I'm so far beyond words already. He's still trying to bring it all together in words, and I can't put it together in words, but I'm so way out here already. I don't know if that makes sense to you, if you understand it, but you can't see. Science is only the study of some things that they can try to understand, but they'll never understand. Never. It's almost like Bitcoin. 10 years, and it has done nothing. Hasn't moved, hasn't progressed. Right? Hasn't progressed. What has humanity done? What have they achieved? Nothing. They've achieved some things, but they can't recreate those things that are like their creations, their recreations. They can probably try to explain how the world was created and how, it's not a big thing. It's not a big deal. But they can't recreate that which they study. And if they try to recreate it, it's poorly done. Why? Because we have to understand our place. That's it. That's why science is good, technology is good, all those things are good, but you got to know your place. You can look at the stars, you can study the stars, but don't think you can create the stars. You won't achieve it. And if you even attempt and try to do it, it'd be bad. It'd be what you call a bad job. You did a bad job, man. That's what I'm talking about. How do we get into that topic, man? There's come on, man. That's so deep. What was I saying to Akmark? Yeah, buddy, the day is coming soon. I can't speak of the day because I am not. I could die tomorrow. Who knows? But it's moving. It's moving still, going forwards. I'm looking for a back-end developer, not a back-end. Yeah, I guess that's what you call them. A database dude. You know, guys, the database, because there's this smart contract is working beautiful. The front end is nice, but there's data transfer programmers, guys that know database, MySQL, blah blah blah, all that stuff, PHP admin, all that stuff. Communicates and just says, hey, yep, you got some in there? Yep, okay, take it off the shelf. Okay, thank you. We'll put it on here. Thank you. Boom, done. That's it. That's all database is. Do 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 do. You never know what you're going to get in these live streams. You never know what you're going to get. I got only four people watching, which means 3, because I'm one of them. Right over there on the screen. So, what else do I want to say? Nothing. I think I'm going to wrap this up very shortly here. It's just to say hello. How's everyone doing? Blah, blah, blah. Crypto. Blah. It's been like that for a long time, guys. You're just hanging in there. Moving closer. Hopefully things happen. Hopefully things happen. But like I said, I don't think much is going to happen until people get funds released. That's when I think things start happening more. Because there's crypto, and that's that kind of audience. Right? But that's it. The world is so much bigger. And that little audience, the other ones that are on the outside of that, they tasted a little bit of crypto, and they're like, oh, I don't like the taste of that. And then the crypto people was like, fresh meat. Fresh meat. Ignorance equals opportunity. Let's go, boys. And they attacked. Yeah, man, we just need to relax a little bit, get some, just stop chasing so much stuff. Stuff equals garbage. Stuff doesn't do anything but give you headaches. You don't need stuff. You need to just relax. That's the key to life. Just relax. Don't worry so much. Thank God. Well, I do. Thank God that, things you're still good, okay. Health might be not 100%, but just don't focus on the negatives. Focus on the positives. Always in life, focus on positives. Because the negatives, they'll always be there, but you just don't pay attention to that. That's why I'm saying with this, this project, Discord's like, I don't want to hear people blam that, because there are a ton of people that that's all they do. And you know what I do? I just simply go over here and I just click this button and I'm just like, give them a timeout. And if they don't smarten up, then I kick them right out. Why? Because it gets to a point, it's like too much. And I don't live in that realm, right? All negative kind of thoughts and stuff is just, that's a goal in life, just to not even pay attention. Try not to pay attention. Just like, what? They don't exist. So that you can't feel good if there's always some negative at you. You can't. It's nagging here, nagging there. Like you're listening, you can't listen. So you got to tune it all out and go with the flow. You see? Go with the flow. That's what I'm talking about. Just be in that flow, that good zone. The good karma zone, right? All good. Not bad. Bad's out here. You just going right through the good zone. The good flow. Any questions? Any more questions? Because I want to wrap it up, guys. I want to go upstairs and see what's cooking with any new developments, any stuff. I just keep pushing, guys. Push, push, push. We got to keep pushing. But now where it's going to drive you nuts. That's not good. I like to try my best. May 31st, big day. Oh, I don't know, man. I hope it's way before that. You talking about Tron? Yeah, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Hopefully it's a good day. If you got some Tron, I hope it's a good day so you can prosper. I don't know what that is. There's so many things out there. It's not. That's not one of the coins, but it could be a good coin. I don't know. I really don't know. Um, that's what I'm saying. You know, potential means nothing. It doesn't. Potential is something that's like, yeah, possibly was a good idea. Yeah, I think it would work. That's potential. That until it becomes realized. So I don't even know what it's about. I don't really care at this moment what it's about. I've heard of it for a long time. EOS is the other one. Um, there's a couple different things, but until they become realized, like, I don't know. Netflix. Hey, you know what? I haven't been. I'm not going upstairs to watch Netflix. But the show I've been, it's a kind of crazy show. It's called Jailbreak. Oh my goodness, it's too long. The thing is, you can watch these things one, like it's a crazy show. It's just the same thing over and over and over. But I kind of want it to end. That's how bad it is. So it's like, can you end it now? And then they get into another trouble. I mean, can you end it now? They've got all kinds of stuff, documentaries and stuff, but see, people love going to movies and stuff to escape, right? I've watched certain documentaries. I watched the Bitcoin documentary on Netflix. That's a recent one. I was actually in the Bitcoin thing in 2013. For that thing was like I recognized some names and stuff. Like remember in the past. What else is there? There's a couple good documentaries, but yeah, just whatever, man. Entertaining, I guess. Anything to escape. Prison Break, yeah, Prison Break, yeah. That's the one. Jailbreak. The Prison Break they've been running for seasons after seasons. I think 4 seasons. That's all they've been doing is running. I'm like, man, they don't even get a break. They escaped and they're on the run. They're still on the run. I'm actually, I think, the last episode. It's me and the wife just watched that. We've watched a little bit of everything. But TV, I don't watch a lot of TV, to be honest with you. I don't actually have cable. I canceled cable a long time ago, 2 years ago. I'm not into sports. I used to be into sports. I used to participate. I like participating in sports, not watching them. Yeah, that guy. Yeah. Um, that's the police? That's the security guy, right? Or are you talking about the guy that licks his lips all the time? That guy's a good actor. Yeah, cable. I got rid of it. The local one channel or two. I got a little Amazon antenna. I just put it up against the wall there, and then it just works, just to watch. Which I don't. I don't even watch my local news. Agent Mahone, yeah, that's right. Um, yeah, and then Netflix, and we actually, yeah, that's pretty much it. It's all garbage though. Like in Canada, it's not as many shows as the United States. There's many more shows to watch, but there's not much TV to. I don't really care about TV too much. I rather, like, to be honest with you, I'd rather watch a YouTube, something like something to educate me on something. I've been so dang busy with this stuff. Like that's what I've been trying to pull up, trying to do as much as I can to learn certain things in regards to helping these guys out with the development. Anything I can. But that's what I can't wait. I have to wait. But when this thing launches, then it'll be much easier. Just to do these, like, to create videos. I'm going to start creating some videos for this. Um, Drive Angry. Yeah, I've seen him before. He's about the only actor actually that I've seen in another movie or something. Yeah. Agent hold. Netflix. Yeah, Netflix is the one that took down blockbusters of the world. Everything will disappear, right? You got some good things. They think they're all high and mighty, and then all of a sudden, convenience rules. Nah, just flick on the camera, flick on the TV, and just watch the show. You don't have to go and rent, rent a movie, VCR, VHS, whatever I forget even what they call them, man. That's how bad it is already. Blockbuster. Blockbuster thought they were okay. Yeah, Blockbuster thought they were okay. Just like the cab industry, they think, oh, nah, man, there's nothing going to touch us. And then Uber does. Right? And just like the hotels and stuff, I still I don't understand that, what do you call it? The places, what is that called? Where you can rent homes. I forget. That's taken over that area. A lot of people renting their homes. I wouldn't want a stranger in my house. Airbnb, yeah. That to me, I would say that's a stupid idea. But look, it's become very successful. Very successful. Right? And if you look at that, to me it was like, who the heck would want their house rented to someone? Like, that's your stuff in your house. Private stuff in your house. You got some guy come in your house. I don't know what he's going to put in there, what he's going to do in there, but you're going to rent it out to some stranger? Really? Seriously? To me, I'd say, yeah, that's not going to be successful. Use their service, yeah. I know, but I would not. To me, if you pitched that to me, I'd say, nah, that makes no sense. Yeah, but okay, much cheaper than hotel. But do you rent out your place for it? Like, this is the part I don't understand. Like, it's not like you leave. It's not like you have a house. I think a lot of people just get houses, furnish them, and then they use them for that. They make X amount. But my house, my personal stuff, I got someone coming through there. What am I supposed to do? Lock everything? Nah. I would say, nah, that's not going to work. But guess what? It worked. And it's working. So, just goes to show you, sometimes I don't know, convenience, I guess, but not if you're renting this stuff. I don't know. I wouldn't do it. But that's just me. Yeah, exactly. Buy a house and do it. Exactly. But that's not how it was supposed to be. Well, not everybody does it that way. But some people are like, man, my rent is this much, and then I can get that much. Man, I'll just go live in a garbage can, and then I'll just rent out they're in the back shed. They're in the shed in the back, eh? They're just like, are they gone yet? Okay, we'll stay here for a bit. Okay, good. They're gone. We got our month's rent. All right. Let's rent the next 2 weeks too. Okay. Okay, guys. Anyway, I got to go. Yep, it's time. So, if you guys are interested in this project, which you will be last. Look at that. It's pretty cool. California. Yeah, first, the early bird gets the worm. That's all there is to it. Don't complain afterwards. It'll be a slow thing because I ain't no big YouTuber. So it will be a slow, and I got it set up to do that. Not too fast. Not too fast. What am I doing in 1980s? What are you talking about? What are you doing in 1980s? You're talking about the past, man. 1980s, I had longer hair, and it wasn't gray. I don't know. What was everybody doing in 1980s? 1980s. I don't even remember 1980s. 90s was better. I was still a kid, I think. No internet. That's right. See, a lot of people see. No internet. That's right. 1980s. Yeah. There wasn't a lot of nothing. no internet, no hardly any, nobody. Cell phones, I don't think it existed very many either. 1980s, I don't remember even when I graduated. All I know is that the computers were just getting started, really. I think grade 8 for me. I didn't look at computers. All the stuff I learned was afterwards. You go outside. There's no internet. There was a lot of TV watching. That's probably what it was. No cell, no internet. Yeah. So you don't see none of this, none of that, none of texting. Now everybody's doing this. Yeah. Yeah, that's depressing, isn't it? But there was phones, though. There was phones, and that's where people would spend. There'd be a lot more phone calls, and mail was gone. Who sends a letter anymore? Email, 80s. I don't even know when email started, but walking and texting, yeah. I mean, cell phones you can't call it cell phone. I don't think that's what it's calling. They used to call it smartphones. Like, come on, man. This is like a mini computer. These are mini computers. They can't even call phones anymore because very few actually use it for this. And that's what I like. I don't like this, but this is it. This is how it's crazy to be. The thing about technology and how much, it hasn't advanced humanity. It's just made it easier. If you think about it, makes it easier. That doesn't mean we're advancing. I think we're be more stupider. More stupider. See? Doesn't that sound stupid? But that's the truth. Like, why did you go to school to learn everything when all you got to do is press this and say Google? And it gives you all the answers. Like, I don't have to know anything. You ask me any question and I'll Google it and I'll give you the answer real quickly. Yeah. Right? Think about that, right? Remember those things, man. Oh, man, what's that thing? Oh, that movie. Remember, it would irritate people. And then, you know what that would do? What that does is actually make people reach. Okay? Gives them something to work on. What was the name of that? Now it's like, somebody just pulls out a thing. Oh, I call it phone, right? Cell phone. I mean, that's what it is, but it should be named something different. It's not a phone, really. And then they go, oh, that's it. And I'm going, oh, man. Right? So it's like, solves all your informational needs. You want quick information? It's in your hand. And people thought that these things, things were going to get smaller and smaller and smaller. Computers, yes. This is a computer, really. And I think that it is this is a 6 Plus, right? See it? I think that the final product, I said this, and it's like before 6 Plus came out. This is 6 Plus. I think 7 Plus, 8 Plus, same thing. But I said that this here has to be a little bit bigger. It has to pocket size. So like a little pad. That will be the end. It's not going to get smaller. It's going to make this bigger so that you can do most of the stuff on this, and then the laptop that I'm shooting this on right now, that kind of stuff probably will disappear. That'll be next. Those big computers, those big honking boxes with those big hard drives, they're gone, right? Then those other, thin Macs and stuff. I used to have a big Mac. That's going to be gone. Some will still use it for graphics and stuff. That definitely will be needed. But the average Joe, average person, laptops, all those things will be gone, and you will see. But it has to be bigger. This is still too small. A bigger pocket size. Look about your pocket. Like, this fits easier. Pocket size. So it's about honking about like that. Okay? That will be the finished product, I think. And that'll be people walking around. Oh, sorry. Prematurely talking. It'll get to the point when you don't even need anything. Okay? Really. Maybe something on the side here. Afterwards, probably be chips, but nevertheless, it could be like simple glasses, and you tap it, and then you see it here. Here's your screen. It's huge. It's probably already happening. And then you can just simply do all this stuff, you know, this, Google that, Google this. Hello, Bob. Yeah, yeah, and that's it. So your screen actually, yeah, that'll be it. So it'll go for the pocket size, the bigger ones, and then it'll get to the point when you don't even need that. You just tap into that universe we're talking about, except it's fake. It's all just being projected. And then they just grab it, and you see people like this doing dances. Oh, just Google this. Yeah, tap that. And that's people walking in the street going like this. iPads are failing each year. Failing each year. I don't know if I'll be around and stuff, but I believe that you will see cars that hover and fly. Like, I can't wait for that to happen. Actually, they're all trying to figure out roads and stuff, and I'm like, why? Listen, guys, let's focus a little bit more on these hovercrafts, electric. Actually, you don't even have to control them. How's that? Right? Because look, there's a road. You know the road problems, the congested traffic. There won't be any problems after if you get these things. Okay, car, drones, or whatever you want to call them. It's very simple. Very simple, wide open, like sky is huge. You don't have to follow this trajectory. You can go anywhere. And the key, though, is they've already got this stuff developed in terms of GPS. You don't do anything. You don't drive the dang thing. You just type in GPS, okay? And it automatically goes, and it recognizes everything that's around you. It knows if anything's coming towards you. It follows a certain pathway. You can program it to follow a certain pathway. But instead of 2 lanes, it's 100 lanes, okay? Literally 100 lanes, guys. Okay, there's no traffic congestions anymore in any city. And so you just type it in, and the thing goes up, and then it takes you there, and it comes back down, and you know what? You probably won't even have to own the dang car. You can probably just slip into any one of these things. So it drops you off, and then you got a little card. You go do your thing, and then you just plump it in one of these other cars that are out there, these hover cars, and then it does the same thing. GPS, up she goes, and blah, 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 done. DJ Maverick has crash avoidance. Yeah, I'm not up to par for the technology stuff, but that's what I'm seeing. I see that coming, not very far future. It will solve all the problems. No streets. You don't need streets anymore. Get rid of the streets. Put up more houses. I don't even know if you need more houses. It's all changing. But I see that the traffic situation, they're trying to find faster ways to do. What they need to do is focus on these hovercraft things. First off, there is huge power, meaning money. Okay? Or else electric cars would have been developed a long time ago. Like, they've halted that because of the gasoline and the oil big wigs, okay? They just making too much money. They don't want these. Now they're opening up the doors probably a little bit more for the... It's like Bitcoin, guys. It's like cryptocurrency. It's not that it couldn't advance so much quicker. It's just like there's... Wait a sec, man. We're making so much dough in, you know, gas-ran vehicles or diesel-run vehicles. The whole refinement process, the whole deal is just so much money coming in. Yeah, we don't want nothing to deviate from that, okay? But now it's coming to a point that they got to start looking into those metrics and start shoving money into that area, right? And then when that's set up, the electric car, like they could have done that a long time ago, but they just stopped. Regulations stopped that from going forwards. That's what happened, guys. That's it. It's not because they couldn't get it going. It's because no, we don't need that happening right now. So once they see it, that they have a good portion in it, there's a lot of money to be made, then they'll stop those other cars and the oil stuff and all those powers that are right now. They'll be focused on these other things, these electric things, right? And then the streets, all the stuff that goes along with it, all the money that they're bearing, right? Like, oh, we got to fix some more streets in the city. We need, guys, all the taxes are going towards the streets, guys. You got to realize streets need to fix, right? And so it's like a money, you could call it like money laundering. It really is, but It's not, they don't call it that, but that's what the government does. It takes all these taxes and launders it through fixing streets, right? We got to do this. How much? I don't know, $30 million to do that. Okay, wait a sec. Me and Poncho, we could do that for like $150. No, guys, this is going to cost at least, we got to put at least $5,000 in that. So it's called money laundering, but legally. This is a true fact. I don't care if you believe it or not. That is reality, what I'm talking about. Okay, so oil companies, it's not really the oil companies. It is the oil companies, but it's the big guys behind the oil companies. The big mavericks, the big money makers. The ones that have all kinds of money in these oil things. Right? They control the money in the world. Okay? So they'll move on to here and there. It's not for the better. Guys, here's another one. I believe this wholeheartedly. You guys are looking and you keep contributing to cancer medication, something to cure cancer? Seriously? I believe that cancer's been cured for many years. I could be wrong. But my feeling is it's been cured for many, many years. So you get it? But for that cure to come out, then how would they make money? On the pharmaceutical, another huge industry. You need sick people. You get more money if you got more sick people. Right? So these secrets are kept secrets from the ignorant. Because they the smart Alex. We all are the dummies. Okay? That's the truth. I believe that's the truth. When you start understanding power and how it works in terms of this world, okay? In this world. I'm talking this world. Because my understanding of power is so beyond this world. But in this world you live in, unfortunately, the money is the one that rules it, okay? And controls the situation. But yeah, don't think we just keep giving it. Now eventually they'll come up with a cure to cancer. Yeah, eventually there's so many. I wish we had it because Bobby Joe's dying from cancer, right? And it's like, to them, they don't care. They don't care about that. They just rather here, just keep this pain medication. This will keep you going, you know. There's nothing we can do until we get that cancer solved and all these other things solved. Like, what are they? Scientists? Brainiacs? What are they? They can't figure this stuff out? Seriously? Yeah. Supply and demand, exactly. Right? Drugs can cost 20 cents in one country, but it can cost hundreds of dollars in the USA. Yeah, they can cost whatever they want. Valuation, remember coins, what I said, right? Same thing. Valuation on any of these things is determined by this supply and demand. The people that want them and the people that have them, and they can just put whatever they want because you just need it. It's like fuel for cars. You know, whatever it is right now, yeah, they could crank that up and people will be forced to buy that. They won't be happy about it, but they'll be forced because necessity is driving that. So they'll do it, whatever. They'll pay whatever it takes. They have no choice. And no choice in the matter. And what does that do? Drug documentary. Yeah, I don't watch any of those things, but this is the truth. That's a fact. Everything is corrupt. The world is corrupt. Once you get that, you're good. I don't focus on the corruptness. I focus on positivity, but it's 100% right. Yeah, it's corrupt. Okay, deal with it. What's next, right? You don't have to be corrupt, right? That's the fight. That's the battle. But you can't live on those things because they'll eat you up. You'll be all like, what the heck? If they're doing it, why don't I do it, right? And you can't give in to that kind of crap because it is crap. What was I going to say? Yeah, but, you know, it pays for that person to be sick. It pays big. The drug companies, think about it. The hospitals make a lot of money. You know, another big thing is wars, guys. Wars are created for a reason. They're created because it gives, again, the government a money laundering, okay? Money laundering reason. That's it. Think about it. Yeah, we're not happy with that guy. We're going to have to just saddle up, guys. We're going to have to pay. And the people just, it's like, oh yeah, I understand, man. You go and do what you got to do, guys. Go for it. Go do what you got to do. It's going to cost you a certain amount of money. Well, that's okay. We're good. Tax money, yeah, we're going to launder that stuff through there and get some more stuff. Doesn't care how much those tanks cost. Doesn't care how much that stuff costs, right? And you think it's going to good to fight the war and stuff. And meanwhile, they get that penny on the dollar, guys. That's not like that's just a way for somebody to pocket your money without you knowing it, but they give you a reason for it, right? But that's it. I say the word money laundering because, that's exactly what it is. I mean, no one keeps tabs on it. Things are super expensive. You can't challenge it. Like I said, they go to fix a piece of the road. It costs them $10,000 for that little tiny section. It doesn't cost you $10,000 for that section, but to them, value is value. Whatever you want to put on there, you can put on there. And so that's overpaid. It's too expensive. So they're not really doing their job, but they are, because that gives them a reason to pocket some of this money and, just pay this guy and pay that guy. Anyway, we don't want to talk about the negativity. I don't want to go on anymore. That's reality, though. It's important that people understand that, because there are a lot of people that are naive and don't understand, especially kids coming up. They think that everybody's your friend and stuff like that, and everybody's got your best interest. That's another world, guys. It's not this one here. Unfortunately, in this world, it doesn't work like that. So that's why I say, when I go on YouTube, I always say, hey, guys, don't believe everyone you see, including me. Don't believe everyone you watch, including me. Not that I'm a bad guy. It's just I'm trying to make people aware of. Some people get it, but some people don't. So I'm trying to make them aware, like, be cautious, be responsible of yourself. Understand that not everyone is your friend. Even though they sound like your friend, they are a wolf in sheep's clothing. That's a fact. That's truth. So it's not everyone, but just be cautious and then make your move. But you can't be scared. That's a different story. Scared is definitely what you don't want to be. Fearful. Right? But you know what, though? If you do good, there's nothing that you've done wrong. Right? If you don't know exactly why you're doing something, right? Ignorance or whatever, you didn't do any wrong. You didn't know. Basically. That's the way I see it. The con artist, the one that knows, the one that deceives, the one that manipulates, the one that's doing it, that's the one that's doing it wrong. You that's in the process, you're not doing it wrong. So you don't have to feel bad about it. You don't have to feel. Because there's a lot of people, for example, that were in BitConnect. Let's bring it into cryptocurrency. That were in BitConnect. They felt like they've done something wrong. And I'm just here to tell you, you didn't do anything wrong. You didn't do anything wrong. You can't be held accountable for something you didn't understand. You believed in something. You have to believe in something or some process or something. You have to have faith. Even in that show, Prison Break, right? The one we're talking about, Prison Break. How many times did you see in that show, right, that there is a transaction going to happen, right? 100 times at least on those episodes. There's always a transaction, and it's always like, here's the piece. You got my buddy. He's tied up there. Okay, can we have the buddy? No, you do the buddy first, and then I'll give you the piece. There is always, in a transaction, there is always somebody that has to have trust in the other person. And they hand them the keys before they get the thing. That's just life. The company. Yeah. But that's just life. There's, in every transaction, there's a form of faith. It doesn't just have, it doesn't, unless, if it happens like this where they got it, you got it, again, you don't know exactly what you got until you got it. And then you look, and then nobody gets this counterfeit money, right? But there's a form of trust that has to happen. Usually has to happen. Unless it's hand to hand. But even hand to hand is like, you don't know if that money's real. It could be counterfeit. And I don't know if that product actually works. Trust is part of it. So, living in fear? No, you can't live in fear. You have to be positive. But at the same time, don't be blindsided by... First off, the thing that makes people blindsided is desire, want, need, that kind of greed thing. That's what blinds them to like, oh, I gotta have that. And that's where you shouldn't be. You shouldn't be living there. You should be living at the point it's like, whatever. Living in the flow. That's where you gotta go. You gotta live in the flow. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Because if you have to make something happen, like sometimes I feel, right? I'm guilty as well. When I want something to happen, that's when it's the worst thing, because going with the flow is a lot better. It's a lot better. The other way is there's stress that develops because you want something, you desire something, and maybe it's not happening fast enough. But it's okay to be like that in terms of, that makes you who you are. You're not, no one is perfect. And so that's what we work on consistently and constantly. At least I do anyway. But I don't beat myself over the head because of it. I'm not guilty in that way. Can't be. I can't pass judgment on myself. Right? The Egyptian created the first electricity light. Yeah, maybe. I could go a couple more steps beyond that, but you wouldn't dig what I'm saying. Because it's in the universe, you see. I gotta go, guys. Nice talking to you. Anyway, keep your eyes on the ball. If you haven't subscribed, click the subscribe button. And click that bell. If you see a bell, click it. Because YouTube has it that if you do not click the bell, you never get notified, even if you're subscribed. Isn't that the stupidest thing? But it's true. So when you click the bell, you will get notified every time that I go live. And it's going to be one of these times that I go live and I say, guys, it's ready. So if you want a piece of the pie, go get it. But if you're not here and you don't get a subscribe and the bell button, blah, 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 nothing happens. I got to go. Take care. See you later.